It's a special, special morning here at First Take, because, listen, it's always a good day when Shay is in the house right beside me. You understand what I'm saying? It's always a good day when Shay Cornetta's here. But I got the lovely Mina Kimes in the house, in studio. She ain't on the bird somewhere in other parts of the country. Whatever. She's here in studio. My man, RC, I must say, the brother is looking dapper this morning. I must say that. And then we get to this guy. You understand what I'm saying? We get to this guy. I mean, thank God he really, really knows his football. Yeah. Because if it was a fashion issue, Lord have mercy. Listen, I don't want to say because I don't want to get sued by one of the cheap delis or whatever it is, or one of them department stores that you got that from. But we won't talk about it. Don't interrupt it. It's a cold open. First Takes in the house with a lot to discuss. Holla.
That's all we got. That's all we need. Come on, boys. Let's get back to who we are right here, right now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, let's get it. What a delivery by God.
Good job. Good job.
He's got it in the end zone for a touchdown.
I know they can't see me. I'm on a new level.
You got no shot at catching that man.
Yeah, let's get it.
C.D. Lamb. Oh, my goodness.
All day. All day.
I know they can't see me. I'm on a new level.
First Take is presented by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Good morning, everyone in the house for a Thursday night. We got Week 14 starting tonight, and Dan has found himself a tie.
I'm gonna put it on.
You're gonna put it on
now?
Right.
Wait for a break.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till the segments start, and while you guys are talking, I'll do it.
Okay, perfect.
That's
we're gonna get. Yeah.
He will. He'll do that in the middle of the damn segment. He would.
He's gonna put on his tie.
I'm gonna find a way, guy.
You normally change on the way over. What was different about today? You had to tie.
He was shamed out of the gates. That's what
I
was
had to
different.
pee.
Okay, that's nice.
Cool.
Good visual.
We are, removing the casing early. Anyways, hello, everyone. Welcome to First Take. I am Shay Cornett, Mina Kimes, Ryan Clark, Dan Orlowski, and, of course, Stephen A. Smith. Let's get right to it. Week 14 tonight, a showdown in the NFC between the Cowboys and the Lions in Detroit. Dallas has obviously won 3 straight. Meanwhile, the Lions have lost 3 out of their last 5. Both teams trying to improve their position in the playoff picture. Speaking of, the Cowboys currently have an 18% chance to make the postseason, and with a loss, the number would drop to 8%, according to Espn analytics. With a win, that number jumps to 34%. The Lions currently have a 43% chance to make the postseason. With a win, that number increases to 56%. With a loss, it drops to 21%. It just feels like a must-win for both teams. There's a little percentage there you could play with. But would your perception change more on the Cowboys or the Lions with a win tonight? Mina, why don't you go first?
It's the Cowboys for me. Don't have questions about this offense. I think we all know what they're capable of and how high the ceiling is. The defense is what I want to see perform tonight. For me to really take this team seriously, not just as a playoff team, but as a potential Super Bowl contender in a wide-open NFL. This improved with Quinn and Williams. We've seen them get interior pressure. They've been better against the run. Since Quinn and Williams has joined the team, they're holding teams to under 4 yards per carry. That's great. That was the Raiders, one of the worst run games in football. The Eagles, who I think we now agree is one of the worst offenses in football and can't really run the ball consistently. And then Kansas City actually moved the ball on them and ran the ball well in that. So I want to see, you're going up against Jahmyr Gibbs, Detroit Lions. They've got some injuries on offense, fine. If they can stop this Lions offense the way they have over the last 2 weeks, as Dan puts on his tie, then I'm a believer. But for me, the jury's still a little bit out on this defense because I do worry about the secondary. Pass rush looks good. Run defense looks good. Let's see it tonight.
RC, let him finish. Go ahead. You go next.
It's so distracting.
Also, too, though, why is the tail part of the tie so long when you do it?
I think he's nervous.
You need to get like a – you a Boy Scout? When you
I was Eagle Scout.
That's why you can't really tie well. You don't tie it for fashion. You tie it for function. Makes total sense. Yeah. So
Lions or Cowboys?
So for me, it's the Cowboys because if the Cowboys win tonight, it takes everything from speculation to a reality. Yeah. It's exactly what Mina said. We look at this offense and we know what their ceiling is, and defensively you've improved, but we're thinking about the last 2 teams you've played, and the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles aren't the 2 teams that played in the Super Bowl last year. When you have the offense that the Dallas Cowboys have, you expect to be able to put up points on them, and also defensively you can find ways to stop them enough to win. If you go and beat Detroit tonight, if you can stop Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery in the run game, if you find a way to go win, you look at the back half of this schedule, and it says that the Dallas Cowboys not only can be a playoff team, but the Dallas Cowboys have a unique opportunity to come back and win the NFC East. And if they do that in a wide-open NFC where we just watched the Los Angeles Rams lose to the Carolina Panthers, this is a team that can make a run. Maybe they do the Stephen A thing, right? Maybe they build us up and they on a two-floor building and they jump off and they fall off the building and it's the cliff and not the curb. But this gives them an opportunity to be true contenders if they win tonight. And if the Lions win, you know what we'll say? We'll say the Cowboys were fool's gold and the Lions beat a team that they should have beaten.
All right, it's the Cowboys, but I want to get at you about something. Because I was watching the other day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and you made the comment. Kwaku, can you play this comment? Because this is an embarrassing moment for you. Play it, Kwaku.
And you call it. I reserve the right to change my mind. If the Cowboys win Thursday and the Eagles lose Monday night, I'll be there with you. Monday night football, Monday night countdown. I'll be there in L.A. If the Eagles lose Monday night and the Cowboys win Thursday, all bets are off.
Well, that's an easy one. I'd say the same thing.
But no. The first thing I said was I don't think it's going to happen. I said the Eagles. I got the Eagles holding on to win the division because I think that Dallas pretty much has to run the table in order to win the division, and I'm not sure that they're going to do that.
What happened to taking a stance? You basically, America, just so you guys know, Stephen A. reserves the right to pick the division winner after all the games are played. Whoever is going to win more games, he's going to pick that team. If this team loses this week and this team wins this week, maybe I'll change my. Of course. Then we have more information and less games to be played.
Well, let me say this. How many games are the Eagles ahead of the Dallas Cowboys right now in the division?
Two?
2 games, right? So if the Eagles lose Monday, let me finish. If the Eagles lose Monday night and the Cowboys win tonight, right? The Eagles would still be a game ahead. I'm saying even a game ahead, I'm still picking the Cowboys to win the division if the Cowboys win tonight and the Eagles lose. So again, the point that I'm trying to make
going out on a limb here. One game up.
So your actual point is not accurate. So you called up for the sound, trying to embarrass. Admittedly, that you thought it was going to be an embarrassing moment for me, and it is not.
It is.
It is not.
She just did it. So you are really stepping out on a limb there, Stephen A.
Let me tell you something right now. What you could call it stepping out on a limb is what? If you are right about that, then you know what I will do? I will never use the F word again unless I say fudge.
In life?
As long as I haven't seen life. I don't
you can't use it on the show anyway.
What I'm just saying, he says fudge. You know, he says fudge all the time.
Yeah.
I'll start using it.
Honestly, though, Steve,
you know how corny that is.
Dan is actually correct.
He's not correct, RC.
You are changing.
What?
You are changing. Hey, Dan.
Leslie.
Hey, Dan. What's happening at 11 o'clock today? I was looking at the rundown, and all of a sudden.
The show goes from a 5-person show?
Yeah, at 11 o'clock, the show changes.
Yeah, 4-person show.
You remember, like, it was a dude, he used to take tough stances, right? He would say things that other people wouldn't say. He wouldn't wait for the rest of the information. Right. He'd give you the information
take the plane off
before the information was given to you.
Are you going to take this?
And now.
They're bullying you. They are bullying you right now.
It's
like, your show.
Now it's like, it's juggling.
Fight back.
6'7".
6'7".
No, he doesn't. He just wants to hug. Maybe I'll agree. I don't want people to make fun of me in my social mentions because I was wrong on a pick.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna go talk about my feelings at 11 o'clock.
My feelings?
I'm gonna say
actually be talking about some other issues. You know what I'm saying?
But and you approve that message?
Now to some honesty, I'm gonna say Detroit.
Right.
I think the division obviously. Yes, MVP becomes very real for Dak Prescott.
You're saying Dallas?
If Dallas wins.
Yes. Yeah. Did I say Detroit? I meant I meant Dallas.
See, embarrassing. But
I meant Dallas. I would have Dak as probably third in the MVP right now, behind Drake May at 1 and Stafford.
Cowboys Nation, gather around because what happened after the Chiefs game is bigger than football, bigger than standings, bigger than stats, and it speaks directly to the heart of what this Dallas Cowboys team has become. While the national media spent the last 3 weeks talking about our playoff chances, our resurgence, and our climb back into the NFC race, the Cowboys themselves made an announcement that reminds the world that leadership, character, and purpose run deeper in Dallas than anywhere else in the NFL. Fresh off a 3-game win streak against the Eagles, Raiders, and the defending champion Kansas City Chiefs, the Cowboys walked into Week 14 with momentum, swagger, confidence, and belief. But before turning the page to Detroit, the NFL released its annual list of Walter Payton Man of the Year nominees, the highest honor any player can receive off the field. And for the Dallas Cowboys, the man who earned that recognition is someone whose impact goes far beyond the defensive line. The Cowboys officially announced that Solomon Thomas is the team's Walter Payton Man of the Year recipient. And let me tell you something, this one hits different. Because Solomon Thomas is more than a player, more than a free agent acquisition, more than a rotational defensive lineman fighting through the trenches. He is a man who has carried pain, purpose, and responsibility with the level of strength that inspires an entire locker room. Cowboys fans already know his story. Most of the NFL does too. But it deserves to be said again because the courage behind it is extraordinary. Solomon Thomas lost his sister to suicide several years ago, an event that shattered his family but also ignited a mission inside him. He has spent years advocating for mental health awareness, especially for young people. He co-founded The Defensive Line, a nonprofit organization dedicated to preventing youth suicide by equipping schools, parents, and communities with tools, education, and resources that save lives. This is not charity work done for optics or recognition. This is a personal crusade driven by heartbreak and transformed into hope. And now, in his first season in Dallas, the Cowboys are shining a spotlight on that mission, encouraging fans across the country to support him, vote for him, and carry his message even further. And Cowboys Nation should be proud because this team didn't just bring in a defensive playmaker. They brought in a leader, an advocate, a fighter, someone whose fight matters far beyond the football field. But here's what makes this moment even more special. Solomon Thomas was chosen for this award during a season where this franchise has endured tragedy, adversity, and emotional battles of its own. The Cowboys lost Marshawn Kneeland earlier this year, a gut-wrenching moment that no locker room is ever prepared for. And yet this team rallied around each other, supported one another, and pushed forward with the sense of unity that we haven't seen in years. Thomas's presence, his advocacy, and his openness about mental health have meant more inside that building than any stat sheet could ever reflect. Brian Schuttenheimer's leadership has brought structure and stability, but players like Solomon Thomas bring soul. And while the off-field honor is powerful, let's be honest, his impact on the field matters too. He's been part of the defensive resurgence that has fueled this 3-game winning streak. Quinnen Williams has anchored the interior, Logan Wilson has reshaped the second level, and Thomas, with his effort, energy, and intelligence, has elevated the depth and versatility of this defensive front. 8 tackles don't tell the story. His presence does, his motor does, his leadership does. And make no mistake, the Cowboys wouldn't be rolling into Detroit with this kind of momentum without contributions from players like him. Now the stage shifts to Thursday Night Football. The Lions are desperate. They've lost 3 of their last 5. The offense has cooled and their identity has started to crack. Meanwhile, Dallas is red hot. Dak Prescott is playing his most poised football of the season. George Pickens is emerging as one of the top receivers in the NFL. The offensive line, despite injuries, is holding strong. And the defense, after being shredded earlier in the year, is suddenly physical, disruptive, and confident. And here's where this Walter Payton Man of the Year moment matters even more. Because when you're building a team capable of making a playoff run, it's not just about star power or stats. It's about culture. It's about leadership. It's about having the right voices in the right rooms at the right time. And players like Solomon Thomas elevate everyone around them. His nomination is not a side note to the Cowboys season. It is a reflection of why this locker room feels different, why this team has refused to fold, and why Dallas is one of the most dangerous rising contenders in the NFC. So Cowboys Nation, as we head into Detroit, understand this. Our team isn't just winning games. They're building character. They're building unity. They're building momentum. And they're doing it with players who carry purpose, passion, and integrity. Solomon Thomas being named the Cowboys' Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee is not just an announcement. It's a reminder of who we are becoming, a team that fights, a team that believes, and a team that stands shoulder to shoulder through adversity. And if Dallas handles business on Thursday night, this season is going to get a whole lot more interesting. Cowboys Nation, what do you think of Solomon Thomas winning this honor? How confident are you heading into Week 14? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single update. This is Cowboys Nation Report, and we aren't slowing down.